So can I please have the
Oh my God. Oh. Did you just
members of IPSF 1 that are going to present their application? Wait. You need the validation codes, IPSF 1.
Yes. One go to Tanzania and another one to Malaysia.
And Nigeria and Malaysia.
Tanzania.
Okay. So can I have the folks delivered technical from CPS Croatia?
IPSF Croatia, Malaysia already have to vote.
It's not Malaysia, Tanzania.
He has to vote. One is Tanzania, the second is Malaysia. Malaysia already have to vote.
No, Nigeria and Tanzania. So can you please give the voting cards to Nigeria and Tanzania before he leaves his table? Yeah, technical from IPSF Cyprus.
Cyprus. I don't have any access to electricity.
Okay, so can
And please, the adapter does not suit my adapter.
please someone share a power card with IPSF Cyprus? Because we don't have any other power cards.
Sorry, you need an adapter.
Okay. So, IPSF 1, please come to the stage. Presentations will last for 10 minutes.
Yeah, IPSF Prize School. I'm delighted to be in front of you to support the Argentinian bid for the World Congress. In fact, based on the awareness that last year's bid of Argentina for the World Congress didn't pass through, and based on the passion and commitment to be again for the World Congress, based even on the readiness they've shown to all of us here, we've come to a conclusion of supporting them in the World Congress for the 2018. Thank you.
So we have a point of information from James.
For information, this is the first time that I'm taking the last Colombian beat.
Okay, so can I have the delegates from half Argentina on the stage to present their application.
May I have my votes back, please?
Unfortunately, and your gesture was very kind, but I cannot give you your votes back. So only after lunch. Technical from Capsi Canada.
Sandra in Canada, since it was a very nice motion for him to do that, and it's really early on in the proceeding before lunch, are we able to suspend the standing orders and then restart the standing orders so they can have their moment? I'd like to make a motion to do that.
Okay. So I was informed by the motions committee that according to the standing orders, Article 11.3.b, which refers to voting procedures, states that if the individual preparing and presenting the bid on behalf of the potential host is also the only official delegate from the organization may mandate its vote to another full member organization for the duration of the voting procedure. So you will have your votes back after the bid, okay? Okay. So we will have now a presentation from the bidders from Argentina.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Facundo, she is Ariana, and we are from Argentina. We will show you why we think that 64 IPSF complex should be carried out in Mendoza. Our association was founded in 2012 by 9 pharmacy students from the National University of San Luis. We became a member of the Association of IPSF in 2015 during the World Congress in Canada. In 2014, we won the bid for carrying out the 9th American Regional Symposium. Then in 2015, we became a full members of IPSF. Currently, IPSF has more than 250 members and 5 regional working groups. Our country is located in the south corner of South America, and it's a large country with more than 200 years of history, rich culture, and beautiful landscapes to discover. The venue chosen by us is Mendoza, and Mendoza is a big city located west of our country, at foot of Andes Mountains, and it's known around the world as Land of Sun and Rainbow, because its wines are very popular around the world. This is our creation, the logo, where you can find within another layer Andes Mountains, surrounded by Argentinian flag. As a product of a chemical reaction, the Argentinian territory. In the center of the Argentinian territory, you can see a green snake, which represents our continent, America, and the other snakes arriving to our country. All of that is within the most popular pharmaceutical form, the capsule. This is a slogan proposed by us from lab to counter, the vision pharmacist provides and their constant contribution to global health. to this slogan, we want to give to the World Congress a wide view about different areas where pharmacies promote health. People from those countries require visa to enter into our country, but people from countries of PARO don't require visas. About vaccines, people who visit Argentina don't require specific vaccination. However, if you come from countries where, for example, cholera or yellow fever are endemic, you must show your vaccination certificate. Mendoza has an international airport which receives more than 170 flights from different points of America, like Sao Paulo, Lima, or Santiago. The airport is located just 10 kilometers from the downtown, and it takes 20 minutes to arrive from the airport to the downtown by taxi. The reception committee is composed by 31 members, all of them from different operational working groups, and 11 from Mendoza. This is the possible schedule where you can find the different activities of the World Congress, for example, IPSF activities, General Assembly, Educational and Scientific Symposium, and Argentinian Day. About possible social events, you can see the typical social event proposed by IPSF, and also, for example, the Mina Festival, which is a typical festival from Mendoza where people celebrate the great harvest, and also Argentine Night, the Argentinian Carnival, and Scientific.
So our venue would be the Victoria State Auditorium. It's located in the center of the city, has the capacity for 2,000 people. The main room you're seeing right there can be divided into 2 different rooms with the closed curtains, so we can have different activities done in simultaneous. It also has a second floor that includes 12 different rooms, so we can use for other activities. It has also a translation if needed for all the conferences. It is located in front of the ecological park, so it's a great place for accreditations and coffee breaks. It has also the latest multimedia system in all Mendoza. For accommodation, in order to provide safety and comfort to our participants, we have 2 options. If you can see in the map there, our menu is the yellow icon, and we have 3 hotels, 2 in the north and 1 in the center of the city. The 3 of them are 3-star hotels, and they include breakfast, Wi-Fi, bar, restaurant, and different other services. And in the second option, you can see 2 new hotels and 1 of the other option. They are near between them, and therefore near the venue. I want to clarify that transportation is included from the hotel to the venue and to the venue from the hotel. So the registration process will be through Eventbrite. Eventbrite provides our participants to pay in the most suitable way they can. They can pay with credit card, bank transfers, or PayPal. For our post-conference tour, we want to show you the beautiful landscapes Mendoza has. So we don't want to go through all vineyards, mountains, and rivers. We plan to post-conference tour, a short post-conference tour for 4 days, and a long post-conference tour of 6 days. And these are some of the places you are going to see throughout this post-conference tour. So for our budget, for 9 days of Congress, we estimated a charge registration fee of 405 euros. That includes meal, transportation, Argentinian Day, and social events. For the LIT, we estimated 3 days and a total price of 245 euros. That include only items you see right there: accommodation, meals, transportation, and social events. And for the post-congress tour, that we estimated around 50 people, the short post-congress tour will be around 201. And the long-congress tour 505 euros. So these are our current supporters and sponsors right now. We have national and international sponsorships. So why choose IPSF? We are a very active member of IPSF. We have the honor to hold 9 bars in San Luis. We also held our annual congress every year. Last year, we had at least 300 students, national and international. And this year, we are holding the Students and Young Pharmacists Package for FIP Congress.
Finally, with this World Congress, we want to give back IPSF every opportunity they gave us. Support and a pharmacist and a pharmacy student from Argentina can connect with all students from around the world. In this world we feel can time and can because it's not brave who never falls, but who falls 1,000 times and rises again. Today we got to see God and every paradise. Therefore, we can hear our worldwide dream is carbon immortal, where magic starts to reality, where fantasy is undergoing a revolution, and we want you to be part of it. What beautiful landscapes and the mountain that still rose our freedom are waiting for us. House of Aneta will embrace you with some great joy. Now, in the top of Aconcagua, the sun seems in white color, over sky blue and white. You may say we're dreamers, but we are not the only ones. Come and join our dream.
This is quickly missing the microphone. This was intense. Okay, I would like to open the floor for discussion. I have IPF Portugal followed by IPF Tunisia.
Ivan, first of all, I want to thank you for your presentation and the passion that you showed to us today. So my question is, as you might know, we have lots of South American countries that have some safety problems. Can you tell us a little bit more about Argentina and its safety?
Thank you for your question. Well, about the security, that is the reason why we choose Mendoza and not other city, for example, Buenos Aires. Mendoza is a big city, but the hotels and the venue is located just in the center, in the downtown, and it's a safety city.
Okay, thank you. I have IPF Tunisia followed by Shisa de Salvini.
Maria, congratulations. First, I want to congratulate you for the great presentation. And I have a question regarding the registration fees, because you only stated here the registration fees of the first period. We want to know about the other periods if there are any. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Already we have only the fee for the first period, but for the second one, we are waiting for the support of our
Hello, Mariana. So we only have the first registration fee because we made it up with the whole opportunities we've been coming within sponsorship and information we've been gathering of hotels. But we are really expecting actually our working with working up in Argentina, and we really have been willing to sum up too much money from the right registration fee, because we know that it's good, and we don't want it to get higher. So we really expect to get a little bit more support from the Mendoza government that we actually now have, in order to not to modify it so much. But I cannot tell you a second registration fee right now, because I'm lying. But don't expect too much from it to not get too high.
Thank you. I have Shusisa for the Slovenia, followed by Ben's Nigeria.
Can you please explain us what you arrange right with the sponsors? Because you said quite a lot of them in the slide. So what's your status with the sponsorship so far?
Thank you for your question. In the screen, you can see Universidad Massa. That is the university where I study. They support us with, for example, transportation. For example, Mendoza Bureau. Mendoza Bureau is an organization that support every association that want to have a congress in Mendoza. They support us with big books, free big books. Obviously, the government of Mendoza. And about Montserrat here, laboratory, they provide us money. COFA is a Confederación Farmacéutica Argentina. COFA joined every.
Sorry, again. So, COFA is our confederation of pharmacy. They support us from the beginning of lifetime, and they are able to support us also with money and some speakers. Well, we already talked about the government, and ICA is the International Congress and Conference Association, and actually this is a very interesting sponsor, because it would make this event a priority in the Argentinian level. So we can say that the IPSF World Congress would be in the interest of Argentinians' agenda. Do you want any other more explanations? Okay.
Okay, then I have Ben's Argentina, followed by Silvestre Croatia.
Okay, well, I mentioned the presentation. Also one question, instead of you guys trying to get with multiple proposals outside of it, so why don't you figure out a big one proposal inside of it to save expensive? Okay. Okay, I said, you guys, the most proposal is outside hotel where everybody brings the religion. The question is, why don't you guys get the hotel whereby the most proposal is inside the hotel to save more expenses?
Thank you. Well, the hotels does not the capacity to the different conference. Sorry. We have the Miguel Ángel Bustelo auditorium, which is provided with the most technology to the
Yes, Wilson here again. Okay, so basically we didn't choose any of the hotels to have the venue because we didn't have the capacity to help
this kind of event, and also having the opportunity to be holding this in the second, actually biggest auditorium in the whole Argentina. That was too much interest for us. So maybe that's the main reason.
I have CPSA Croatia followed by IPSF Portugal.
Pedro CPSA Croatia. So you mentioned participants will be staying in 3 or 2 hotels. What would be the criteria for the distribution of the participants in those hotels?
We think that Exco will be in the hotel close of the venue, and the other participants
Well, hello. So, this current situation, it's now states like this. So, the EXCO's members should be the ones that are in the hotel that's near the venue. And in order to get all the participants together, that would be through the accreditation. So, that the ones that are first accredited to the Congress would start going to the first hotel. That's actually the one that we're going to put the EXCO and so on. As all hotels have the same facilities, we are the 3 3-star hotel, they offer the 3 the same. We should prefer to be, to start with them, the ones that are near, and then if we have to, start choosing hotels that are far away. But with this said, we're still working on this in Argentina because we received some offers of other hotels. But we need to expect how this is going to outcome because the other hotels were a little bit over our budget. But we're really hoping that this is the situation we can change. Then, of course, what happens here in the GA. Thank you.
Okay, I have IPSF Portugal followed by the PSA UK.
Followed by Portugal. First of all, thank you for your presentation. I think the word that provides presentation was passion, and the video just gave me goosebumps, so I believe that's a good point. But we have to go through the details, and as far as the budget is concerned, you already showed us the costs of the budget. So there, you don't show here what you expect to receive, so we cannot see what is the gap between those 2 parts of the budget. So first, we'd like to ask if you have any idea what is this gap, and we would like to see if this proposition gets approved. We'd like to see next year a more detailed report on the budget. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. You can see the difference between the budget and the fee. The difference is because budget is composed by 2 things: incomes and outcomes. Okay? Well, the difference between that, we hope that covered with sponsorships, and then
Okay, so that difference will need to cover all the EXCO accreditation, of course the speakers, the transportation, and also the amount of money that we have reserved if something goes wrong. So that would be the difference we were hoping to get with sponsorship, and we're actually doing it. Thank you.
IPSF UK followed by IPF
I
Portugal.
need to move this. Get this.
Something that I noticed
Again.
for BCT, for 4 days it says 205 euros, and then for 6 days it says 505 euros. So what's the 300 euro difference between an extra 2 days with PCT?
So the big difference is because we are planning 2 different post-congress tours. They are absolutely different. They have different activities within them. So we have a short one and a long one, and the long one contains every activity you should do if you go to Mendoza. That actually is very, very complete. And of course, it includes everything: transportation, meals, accommodation, and the touristic activities. So that's mainly why it's so, it has like a big gap on all of them. Did I answer the question? Yes, okay.
Okay, we have reached 10 minutes of discussion with 7 entries. I would like to know the Chief's opinion on whether you are ready to vote on this or not. So green if yes, red if no. Okay, I still see some red, so I will allow 2 more entries, 2 more two more comments, and then I will ask again for your opinion. Okay, so I have IPF Portugal followed by Kenya and Korea.
If IPF Portugal, my question is regarding to PCT too. Why are you going to make PCT just around Mendoza and not around Argentina? Because when I think about post-congress tour, it's about the country, not only about the city. Thank you.
So that is an idea we're having right now, and we're working on it because it would be very interesting due to the fact you're going to Argentina and you can go to many places, for example, like Buenos Aires. So we're working on it because, as you have seen, there are many other airports that can get you directly to Mendoza, and we don't know how many participants will go through Buenos Aires and how many will go through directly to Mendoza. And we're working on this, but what happens is that Buenos Aires is a very expensive city, so we will need to make a very quite expensive PCT, and it's similar to the price you're seeing there for 6 days, but we will be very happy to offer that kind of option for the ones that go through Buenos Aires.
And also, we would like to take you to every place of Argentina, but as you know, Argentina is a large country. It's impossible. It takes maybe a month.
Okay, Kenyans, Republic of Korea, and IPSF Lebanon.
Peter, Korea. I know how hard it is to host the Congress, and Argentina already hosted parts last year and FIP this year. So I'm a little bit concerned about organizing the World Congress because we've already done 2 congresses. Will there be any problem or difficulties about organizing the Congress?
So I found that actually good because we are prepared for it. The fact that we had PARS organized, we organize every year our student Congress that's actually every year in a different province. That makes us better in organizing events because actually what I have is, although we are a very wide continent country, we work all together. So I think that's actually something we have as an advantage. The fact that every year we are organizing events, and not national, but also international events. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we are organizing this year the Students and Young Furnaces package for the FIP World Congress that actually only has students from other parts of the world.
Okay, so 2 comments. I will read the list of speakers: IPSF Lebanon, Uganda, Tunisia, CPSC Croatia, PAMS Nigeria, and KNPSU the Netherlands. I would like to know if you are ready to close the floor for discussion or not. Green if you are, red if you're not. once again, I will allow 2 more comments and then I will ask again, okay? So IPSA Lebanon followed by Musa Yugan.
Roll can I ask for clarification before I ask my question, so I don't have to word my question? Or
can you repeat that?
Can I ask for clarification on something before I ask my question, so I don't have to word my question?
Yeah.
So for the auditorium where we're having all the meetings, the GAs and the workshops, you said that there's only one big room and then it's going to split into different ones?
I said that the main room could be divided into 2 different rooms, and I also said it has a second floor with 12 different rooms where we can help the other activities.
Because my question would be, when we're having the GA, the big room, and if you guys decided to split into different rooms, and we're in close discussion, are we going to be able to hear what's happening in the discussion GA? So this is the only concern.
No, actually not. It can be divided into 2. It actually can be divided into 15 different, because it has a capacity only the auditorium for 2,000 people. And no, we're not going to hear anything. We actually hear, Facundo can clarify that, because he went this year to an international event that was held in the Salvador, and he will understand that when they divide the main room into different parts, you can actually not hear anything about what's happening in the other places.
Thank you.
Musa Yugan.
Thank you, Kennedy Musa Uganda. Thank you for your presentation. For someone who is traveling from Africa to go to Argentina, would pay 4 times the registration fee for the ticket. That's about $2,000. This is more of an idea, it's not a question. That probably you can consider contacting different airlines to see if they can maybe give a discount for people traveling from Africa. Thank you.
So just to be clear, you wanted to add if we could contact airlines. That's something we try to do for the FIP Congress, and we were very glad to contact the different airlines to see if you can have like a different like ticket fee for coming to Argentina. That's what you're telling me? Yeah. But actually, that's a thing we can do. I don't know how certain it could be, but yeah, we will definitely do it. I just want to say that it's a very nice comment, because we actually came here to Africa from all over the place, and we look for that. And I know how it's the feeling to go into the other part of the world. So yeah, I'll help you with this.
I have a clarification for Nabs.
You said there was already discussions over the elements for the FIP event. Is that right? Is that correct?
We tried to get contact with airlines for students that were coming to the FIP World Congress. No, that's a different discussion.
Okay, so once again, I would like to know if you are ready to move to close discussion, or if you would like to continue discussing in this week. Okay, so I see only green, so I will close the floor for discussion. Thank you very much for your presentation and for answering all the questions. So since the bid is associated to an organization, IFA in this case, you will also have to leave the room, and you would like to delegate your vote to a PHASP resident, is that correct? Okay. As I told you before, when you get back, you can have your vote back because it's stated in the standing orders that you can have your vote back after the bid.
Close it.